first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Raiders at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top goal, though. In this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
3rd down and 1.
Now Garoppolo.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good. From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. And 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
It's a gain of 11. And the Las Vegas first
Here's Jacobs on first and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Flushed out right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A yard all they need, but it's third down. In motion left goes Watson.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Love. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And a Raider, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
1st down, going to the air with Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. This is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat. But if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now 2nd and 5. Now Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they're going to speed things up here. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On now is the Packers punter. DeAndre Carter back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these.
I think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, it's Jacobs. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
This a 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Raiders have got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Carter. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And Garoppolo wisely, given his injury history, sliding to the ground there after picking up the first down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Adams the man in motion right. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Love now. He'll complete this one to Watson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, who the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
First down, Love to pass. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love going to give this one to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Jones rolling left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Garoppolo's going to change the play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
He'll let this go for Adams.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Love.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So a nice
play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. To the air again, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Carlson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On play action, now Garoppolo.
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Garoppolo. Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st down.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Love. Able to find Jones. And he will stop the clock as he gets to the sideline after a gain of about 10.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now Love. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here it is. 4th and inches. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Love looking to throw it. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,